Do I need money to start a business? Let me tell you a little story. When I was 19, I had £14,000 mortgage arrears and other debt. I thought I needed £3,000 to buy a computer, and yes, computers were expensive back then and the size of a house. So I went and applied for a youth grant for £3,000. I stood in front of a board of 10 or 12 people from various setups, from government, etc., from industry. They grilled me. They asked me silly amounts of questions for a good 30 minutes. They made me wait 45 minutes, called me back in the room and said they don't think my business will work, and turned me down. I left that meeting thinking, I can't start my business, I can't do anything. But you know what, there's always a way, and that's the mentality I've carried with me throughout my business career. I got back home, I thought, right, what's the other way? I was fairly depressed, I was practically upset. What's the other way I can make this work? So I had a Lyndon Wood's catalogue, and I ordered a £200 electronic word processor, which were fairly new out then. It would remember sentences, so at least I could have it remember standard sentences when I was quoting business. So I got the £200 word processor, and off I went, and of course built my business from there. I think I still owe Lyndon Wood's £200. I might send them a cheque. When you have little or no money and you want to start a business, you have to look at your own finances quite closely. What's the minimum requirement you have to live from? Is it £100 a week? Is it £200 a month? What is it? Don't be greedy, okay? If you don't have a starting pot of money, there's different ways you can raise the money. There's lots of buying and selling. Do you have old clothes or an old sofa or an old car, something you can sell to raise some money, to start your business, because you have a vision and a clear passion to do something. You can sell things on eBay. You can buy from Alibaba and sell on eBay, or Alibaba and sell anywhere else, just to raise that starting point. And it doesn't matter if you're in a full-time job, because you can do this on the side and you can build up a starting cash pot so you can kick off your business. I hear some mentors say, you know, put it all on credit card, and you read the stories of how other sort of business celebrities, you know, maxed out on 5 or 6 different credit cards, and I think I read one maxed out on 10 credit cards. I know somebody in my close sort of circle who did it, you know, and still owe the money, you know, decades later. It's the wrong thing to do. Look, credit cards are very costly. If you're going to use a credit card, do it in a very small, affordable way. Don't max out 10,000 quid at a time, because you know what, it's going to kill you. The interest alone will kill you, and it hits your credit record, and that's not a good thing, because when it hits your credit record, it stops you raising money from banks or anywhere else. It's just not good, so don't do it. I helped a startup from day one, and they came to me and said they want to be the biggest business in the UK in the industry we served. Can you help out? And I said, yes, I can help out, and I want 30% equity, and I'll put £20,000 in. Not a lot of money in the scale of things, but a lot of money to a startup. And we put £20,000 in, and the business grew, and we met every month, and I properly mentored the business, and within 2 years it was turning over practically £1 million and making some healthy money. So in terms of giving equity away in your business, it's always an option if you have no cash. But once again, don't be desperate. Don't pick the wrong person. Pick the right person. Don't just go for the money, because you're giving part of your business away. So you have to give part of your business away to somebody that is going to add value and help it grow. And help it grow strategically by looking after today and tomorrow and next month and the next 3 years. So have that plan in mind. Okay, when looking for money for your business or for your startup, there's sometimes government grants available depending where you are in the country, etc. But don't get caught up in the paperwork and the bureaucracy, because applying for government grants is not an easy task, and it's a bit of a mishmash of paperwork, and you have to know what you're doing. And if you pay a consultant, you've got to pay for that. So don't get caught up in the mishmash of I'm going to get a grant, because you become too reliant on it. And grants have their restrictions. You can't start something until you've had the money or it's been agreed. So therefore you're delayed several months to start with. Another way of raising some money from your family. And I don't mean borrowing the money from the family, but come Christmas time, It's anniversaries, Valentine's even, birthdays, all sorts of things. Get them to give you some cash instead of buying you things. You could always sell the stuff they give you. If you're employed and you're in full-time work, look, you have a regular income and you pay your mortgage or you pay your car finance and your kids and clothes and food and the rest of it. But again, look at the minimum you need to live off. There's no shame in working full-time whilst trying to start a business, okay? So yes, you might work 8 or 9 hours a day, but if you have that real passion to start something, you'll put the weekends or the evenings into that business. And if you're married or your husband, wife, or in a relationship, bring them along the journey as well, because that's equally important, because 2 minds are better than 1. If you are cut out to start a business, the biggest common thing is laziness. A lot of people are just too bloody lazy. They work in a business full-time, 8 or 9 hours a day for somebody else, and they're too lazy to work the evenings and weekends. So they want quick fixes and things given to them. If you're going to start a business, you have to put the hours in. It's not a 9 to 5 job. It's a 24/7. So the myth of starting a business and have your freedom, forget it. It's a misconception. It's not freedom. Freedom comes much later on once you're established and you have an advanced business and lots of people working for you. That's when the freedom happens. In the beginning, it sucks up all of your time, 24/7.